There is a situation, a really hot situation between a player and Jose Mourinho. Maybe some of you remember what I tweeted a few weeks ago after the Sassuolo-Roma game. Jose Mourinho was absolutely furious with the player, but he never mentioned the player. Then the following days. Hey guys, welcome back on the channel. Fabrizio Romano here, as always, to keep you posted on the transfer market. And today, guys, we enter into some important stories. Jose Mourinho's last big fight at AS Roma. Also important to mention the situation of Youssoufa Moukoko out of contract in the summer, one of the most talented strikers in Europe who will be potentially available as free agent, and also Chelsea decisions, because we know how good they are in tempting young players for the future. And so let's jump into it together. And so, guys, it's important, I think, to start by Jose Mourinho. To start with Jose Mourinho, because what's happening with Roma is that there is a situation, a really hot situation between a player and Jose Mourinho. Maybe some of you remember what I tweeted a few weeks ago after the Sassuolo-Roma game. Jose Mourinho was absolutely furious with the player, but he never mentioned the player. Then the following days, Rick Karsdorp, the Dutch fullback, left Roma with his family. He was not available for the final game of the year with Torino, and so Karsdorp was the player who had a big problem, a big issue with Jose Mourinho, and now Rick Karsdorp didn't show up for Roma training. So what's going on? The expectation internally at Roma is for Rick Karsdorp to leave. I think it will be an interesting market for right backs in January, because some clubs around Europe are keeping an eye on right backs. Let's see what happens with Manchester United, who are looking for a replacement for Wan-Bissaka, but Wan-Bissaka has to leave. I don't think Karsdorp will be a target for Manchester United, but they need a player in that position, as many others. So keep an eye on Karsdorp, because he's expected to leave in January. Also, guys, important to say about Youssoufa Moukoko that a few days ago in the press conference with the German national team, he said that he's still thinking about his future, that nothing is decided. Manuel Neuer, during the interview, was saying, come to Bayern, but from what I'm told, at the moment there are still no advanced negotiation between Bayern and Youssoufa Moukoko. Is still an open situation. Moukoko is speaking to Borussia Dortmund, because Borussia Dortmund want to extend his contract, also with a potential plan to sell him at the right moment, as they did with Haaland, as they did with Sancho, as they will do with Jude Bellingham. So with a very clear plan to sell him at the right moment. So it's up to Moukoko, but at the moment still not an advanced deal with Bayern, and many clubs interested. Many clubs from different countries, from Spain, from England, also from Italy. But Moukoko is now in talks with Borussia Dortmund. They will make a new contract proposal. The manager, Edin Terzic, is a key factor, because he's pushing to keep Moukoko at the club, with a very clear plan to sell him in the future. And so this is the idea around Moukoko with Borussia Dortmund, that will fight to keep the player at the club. And discussing about young talents, Arsene Zakarian, many of you remember of this Russian talent of Dynamo Moscow. He was close to joining Chelsea last summer. Then it didn't happen because of some issue in the negotiation with Dynamo Moscow, but the player is still convinced he wants the Chelsea move, and Chelsea have decided to push again for January transfer market. So as I told you a few weeks ago, Chelsea were still in talks for Zakarian, but now he's one of the priority future targets, because of course Chelsea know that they need players for the present, for the first team, but also players for the future, as they invested on Casadei, Slonina, and Carne, and many others during the summer. And so Zakarian remains one of the talents that they want to sign, born in 2003, very talented. Other clubs are also approaching him, but his priority is still Chelsea. Chelsea have a very good relationship with his agent, Raffaella Pimenta, and so negotiations are ongoing. Chelsea have decided to continue and keep going to reach a full agreement on both club and player, already agreed, side for Zakarian to join Chelsea Football Club. And so, guys, let me know your opinions on Chelsea working on young talents, this guy born in 2003, on Borussia Dortmund's Youssoufa Moukoko, who is available on the market as a potential free agent, but still negotiating with BVB on a new contract, Karsdorp on the market after the big blow with Jose Mourinho. I wait for your opinion, guys, here in the comments. Remember to like this video, turn on the notification bell, as always, subscribe to the channel, and see you soon with Fabrizio. Ciao!